What's up everyone, this is Saiyan 91, back for a new Let's Play for you all. Brought to us by Data East. And you can obviously tell from the title right above the video what it is. Joe and Mac. I believe this is originally an arcade game, but it was later ported to the Super Nintendo, as you can plainly see. See our characters there, Joe, who was the green-haired caveman, and Mac, who was the blue-haired caveman, excuse me. Unfortunately, if you're playing the one-player game, you can only play as Joe, so you won't be able to see Mac that much. What the hell? Oh, I guess we can go back in the distant past. Way back, like when rock and roll was just rock, and fast food was dinner. You couldn't... I haven't read this before, ever, so I never really seen it. 2K dudes named Joe and Mac, whether it was dinosaur demolition derbies, Dinosaurus Rex, or pterodactyl hang gliding. What? These puns are terrible. Maybe it was a good thing I'd never seen this before. Well, that wasn't until a bogus bunch of Neanderthal nerds crashed their village and scared off all the cave bait. What? You cannot be serious. Now all the cave babes are out there somewhere, lost and lonely. It's up to Joe and Mac to get them back. So yes, it's yet another game where you see a guy wear a grass skirt and have to save a bunch of women. Why do I keep doing these things? Anyway, here you can customize your difficulty. I'm going to be playing a normal. Change your button layout. This is just fine. And let's get rocking. No pun necessary. And the map kind of functions like Super Mario World. You can choose where to go. The red spaces are mandatory stages. The white spaces are your checkpoints. So, and the blue spaces, we'll get to that as soon as we get something within this world. So as you can see, it's pretty basic. You go around clubbing things with your, well, club. And you find things inside of eggs, which act as your items, and sometimes your weapons. Here's our first projectile, the bone. And bad lag. And our health is measured by hearts, and you can replenish hearts with meat. There's 3 sizes of meat. You get a small one, a medium-sized one, which I got, and a big steak-looking thing. The big steak will replenish 2 hearts, the medium one will replenish 1.5 hearts, and the little one will only replenish 1. Be careful not to fall into the pits. Now in this game, you're going to need all lives you can get, so it's best to get them while you can. You get out of here. Go away. And with these red eggs, they're special. You want to open them when there's no enemies around. Because then a baby pterodactyl, a friendly one, will help you out to a bonus stage. Yes, I cannot speak properly today. The bonus stage. Here you can get health replenishments like the big steak, or you can get lives. What I'm mostly going to go for is the lives, because health is not really much of a problem in this game. And also, here's a place where you get keys. Keys you need on the world map. These keys will lead you to other bonus stages where you can get more lives and more health replenishment. But note, you can only enter a bonus stage once. And also an interesting feature in the game, you can jump on the enemies and it doesn't hurt. You can just walk right on them. And don't worry about that fire thing in the sky, we'll be getting it pretty soon. Just swatting up cavemen with my bones. The tiny one replenishes only 1, as I said before. And you don't want to be too near an enemy because then you'll get clobbered very, very easily. Why I chose this game above anything else, I really had no idea. I have no explanation why I chose it. It's just something I liked. I just played it randomly one day and I thought, hey, what the hell, I'll do it for a Let's Play. This game is also fairly short, and holy crap, dinosaur. These things always yield meat. The big meat. So you always replenish 2 health points. And it has lots of bosses too. First one is the easiest one since Wispy Woods. it's just a giant T-Rex. If you're standing where I'm standing, you will never get hit once. It's that bad. All you need to do is just chuck your bones at him and you'll be fine. Believe it or not, the bosses get a little bit easier from here on out, but they also get a bit tedious. So, yeah. It's kind of a bad exchange. Ow! Throwing cavemen at me from your gullet, douche. And he goes down. Thud. And after you defeat a boss, a cave girl comes out and wishes you luck on the next stage. It's that simple. It's not a long game, like I said before. It's just lots of fun. See, there's my checkpoint. So whenever I die, I'll come back to that point. Also, like Mario World, you can enter a stage and exit whenever you need to. But let's move on to stage 2. Waterfall. This is where we're going to get our second projectile, the fireball. Now, this game has 4 projectiles, but I'm only going to mention the first 2. Bone is the weakest, and fire is the strongest. Bone, you can throw out 3 bones at a time. Fire, you can only throw out 1 fireball. But it'll destroy pretty much anything out there. So it's well worth it. Careful in the waterfalls, don't fall into the water because you cannot swim. I don't get that. It's just the water syndrome that many of the characters have back then. Now I also forgot, you can also do a super jump by holding up and the jump button. Okay, let's try cracking this egg. If we can ever get to it. Okay, crack open. Okay, that one wasn't a pterodactyl bonus stage. And also when you collect a weapon, you'll automatically get that weapon. And you can also do a little dodge roll by tapping left and right twice. Gotta explain so much in this game. Don't attack that, the rock will fall on you. And here's another new weapon, the boomerang. It's pretty much just an upgrade version of the bones. They come back to you. But it's theoretically one of the best weapons in the game. I'll get to the best when we get to it. But for right now, we got man-eating plants. Ow. Bad. You'd think you'd have to hit them with fire, but you don't. You can hit them with any weapon. When you get that meat, just do a super jump. And you'll instantly make it. And let's hit that. That's just a bone. This boss is also easy, but he got me on the first strike because he's a douche. All you gotta do is just duck and use your fireball. It's that simple. Yeah, these early bosses have such easy things, but it's to be expected. It's the first boss. And he's also gonna send out little versions of himself, some man-eaters. You won't take any time at all to get rid of, because obviously fire's good against plants, and of course he gets toasted. Ooh, a redhead. Me likes redhead. Sweet Jesus. It's only a matter of time until I do another freaking reference. But let's move on. Alright, trees. Great. Okay, switching to the... To switch items, you just use select. Switching to the boomerang. How they have boomerangs back then astonishes me, but then again, you guys must have seen Adventure Island, so that kind of stands out too. And I've never seen this one up here before. It used to be, whenever I'd gone here, it was always an enemy. Whatever, I'm getting good luck while recording. It's a first for many people. And here's our third boss, a pterodactyl. Him, you just gotta watch how he's moving. If he looks like he's gonna swoop down and get you, and he's just blowing me away, jump. Yeah, you can't really dodge that too well. And also, you don't want to use the fireballs too much, because even though it's gonna do a lot of damage, it's just so slow to actually move. But you only get one, so that's kind of the trade-off you get with these things. You either get a lot of weak projectiles, or you get one strong, slow projectile. And of course, he has to send down his kids to fight me. It's kind of like what happens in DKC2, when you fight the first boss. That crow. Okay, you're taking way too long there, Terry. Oh god, it's Pterodactyl from Banjo-Tooie. Except he's going a bit green around the gills. I also think you can have more than one projectile on screen if it's from a different item. Come on, just one more hit. One more hit. Yes! Yes! You kids have no more daddy! I would ask how she has green hair in a prehistoric setting, but I'm asking for way too much. Moving on. Alright, we're on Rafts and we're getting attacked by piranhas. Grand. And here's my favorite weapon in the game, the wheel. It's the second strongest in the game, but you get 2 as opposed to 1 with the fire. So really, I'd say that the wheel is the best. And also follows on pathways, so if you throw it out, it's still going to keep on going. These piranhas are going to be the end of us soon if we're not careful. Let's see what else to talk about. Whenever you go through a bonus stage, the little pterodactyl, the pink pterodactyl, the friendly one, will always take you a ways into the level. Yes, thank God for that. If I wasn't able to stand on that piranha, I would have died. What the hell? Game's going nuts on me. It's going bonkers. Okay, clear out all the enemies and then use it. Okay, come out, baby. And I like the face when the thing picks you up too. It looks like it's in such pain. But what do you expect from a full-grown cave guy? Alright, the 1-ups are always on the ground, so pick those up. And then just do a super jump up here. Make sure to do these fast because they of course have a time limit and you don't want to miss out on the items. We're up to 6 lives. The far as I got with lives, I've gone up to 9. I've done my best. Okay, let's see what's coming. Okay, I guess Henry Ford wasn't the first guy who invented the car. Science baffles me, but then again, Gilligan's Island should baffle anyone, seeing they create anything out of freaking coconuts. You can easily destroy the cars just by just smacking them with the wheel. What irony, destroying a car which has wheels with a wheel. And here's our next boss, a swarm of sharks. Try being in the center and just use the boomerangs. Sure, you might be taking damage, but it's not that much. And there's a whole lot of these guys too, so be prepared for the long haul. Because as you can see, they'll hit on the rebound when they come back too. And pretty much we're destroying a whole species here with a boomerang thrown from a club. I guess pretty much you have 4 attacks if you have the bone or the boomerang. Okay, now I'm getting slaughtered here. Maybe this isn't such the best place. Okay, I jumped right into that one. That was bad. Come on already. Oh yes, 1 heart remaining. Eat that shark bait. You've done it. Oh yes. Alright. I guess I might as well show off the bonus area. Open up with the key, and you go in. Here you gotta select an egg. I say we pick the top left. And it's a piece of meat. Not worth it! I say we go back because we kinda need healing. There's not really that much to tell whether or not a bonus stage is going to be that worth it. So I'd say if you're playing on an emulator, you're going to be in some very good fun because you can pretty much just change whatever you want. I'm just going to get some healing here so I don't die. Of course, the the cave nerds have to run away right after I'm done with them. Thanks for the left. And as I said before, there's not going to be a red egg here, so it's kind of pointless. Start select. And I think it's going to do it for this part, so I guess in the next Joe and Mac, we're going to venture forth through more of the island to save some more cave babes. So this is Saiyan Sonic signing out. Let's see you for the next